So any advice that you want to give people on risk management in terms of, a lot of times people think that, oh, I have, enough money and I can go and gamble it all. And sometimes companies go and do this in business as well, where they, they'll hire expensive, they'll get some startup money, they'll hire like crazy, they'll, move into fancy offices, they'll start spending like crazy on digital marketing. And they haven't really, gone ahead and kind of evaluated risk. I mean, I know that happens, in business, but what about the poker table? Like, where is that happening there?
My thesis is this, that my ability to take risk is directly proportional to how much theory I am confident that I know. So if I have the theory behind it, that these are the certain types of moves that I have to make, I will, and this is going to be profitable in the long run, and it's theoretically, mathematically proven.
Right.
I will keep playing that game again and again. I will do the exact same thing in the exact same spot with the exact same money every time, because I know in the long term it will give me the right profitable, because it's equation, it's a mathematical equation.
Mm-hmm.
So your ability to take risk completely relies on your confidence and your knowledge of what you know is considered to be theoretically true.
Correct.
B, of course, if you are not entirely sure, you're feeling your way in, then hedging the risk that you're taking. So maybe say, okay, for example, in a poker game, you can just say, okay, today this is the amount I'm willing to lose, and I'm going to come back, or these are the number of hours that I'm willing to play.
Right.
And just going in with a pre-decided thing and really sticking to it, because in game you could tilt and step over it. So it has to be completely pre-decided. You can't decide in game. So by that I mean hedging in the sense like you're bankroll managing.
Of course.
You've already spread it over a few days, over a few hours. You planned that whole thing and then you just stick to that plan.
Yeah.
So sticking to the plan is another way of risk management. The third way of risk management is, of course, it's the worst way, but trial and error.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't know till you don't try.
Correct.
And challenging yourself. And I think that third element of risk is I would put it as some intangible return on investment, because actually you're kind of paying to learn.
So true.
So you're okay to lose that. So that is what the kind of risk I tell people to take when they're learning, starting out poker. I'd say if you're going out on a weekend out with your friends, and you're spending whatever 5,000 rupees on a weekend out between movies, lunches, and some beverages, take that 5,000 rupees, invested in a tournament. You will lose, for sure you will lose, but what you will learn along the way, you can apply, you can reset and apply. So instead of going out, this is your entertainment budget. So that's the kind of risk you take as a learning. The return is in learning.
Agree.